In this video, we're going to be having a look at Terra Luna Classic Lunc right now, currently in a nice little uptrend, as you guys can see right here. And of course, we are at the cross support resistance. The question is, where are we going to go? Are we going to break this resistance right here sitting? And are we going to get and breathe away from this support region? And of course, guys, we're also going to be having a look at Lunc Penguin, coin market cap, and whatnot, diving into the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame, and see where we can potentially go in the next few hours, few days, and potentially next week. Starting off with coin market cap real quick, we are up 2% in the volume. Volume is up 1 billion, so we regained that $1 billion in volume. And of course, the price is sitting at 30 or almost 31, I should say, up 6% in the past 24 hours. Market cap is right under $2 billion. Very, very good. Ranked 32. So yesterday, I believe we ranked 33. So we did gain one more spot. Very, very good. And of course, the volume to market cap ratio is 57%. So 57% market cap is being traded. Having a look at the top burning entities wallet, we could see that MEXC centralized exchange is currently sitting with 986 million tokens burned. Lunc burn. Okay, now the last time I made this video, or when I first started talking about Lunc Penguin, all the burning and everything that's been happening, we know that it was 650 million or even less than that. It was 500, and then we increased it because they are the only exchange to implement the 1.2% burn. And of course, Binance is sitting at number 4, which is very, very disappointing, and KuCoin sitting at number 5. Now, even Terra Luna itself hasn't even done the burn. They didn't even start the 1.2% burn off chain yet, which is very, very annoying. But we are nearing that 1 billion token burn, which is very, very fantastic. Honestly, kudos to MEXC for doing that. That is fantastic. That is amazing. They are only here to help the community and whatnot. So if you, of course, guys, if you want to go ahead and use my link in the description below, you could go ahead and deposit and trade to win $9,100. So you guys remember it was $4,100. Now it just increased to $9,100. So not only would you be helping me, but you would also be helping the Luna family and the Luna community by doing the 1.2% burn. And there's not a lot of people trading Luna on MEXC right now, so the more people we have trading on Luna, the better it will be. And of course, guys, this is a fantastic exchange overall. It's not just about Luna, but they do process 1.4 million transactions per second, or trades, I should say. Diving into some technical analysis, we could see right now that Terra Luna is currently in a trend line. So ever since we broke out of the falling wedge, which I'm going to draw in just a second, we've actually been in a nice little explosion, or a nice little trend line. And we know the trend is your friend until it bends. The question is are we going to move away from that trend line? Because we don't like to stay away or in the trend line. We want to explode away from the trend line, not stay near it. And of course, we have this cross support resistance currently happening. So if you guys don't know what a cross support resistance is, right here, this was a nice little trend line that we had, and of course it was a support rebound and had 2 bounces, and of course this was a 3rd bounce, right? We came back down, came back up, retested. Why do we retest? Because of this support right here. This is a cross support resistance. And then we came down, and then again we are currently getting rejected by the cross support resistance. So it's not always support and resistance which is straight line. It could be also diagonal lines, which is currently what we're seeing right now. So this, if we manage to break this cross support resistance, I believe that our first target should be 38 to 40. If we do break that, we're most likely going to come back up and retest 44. And of course, guys, if you guys remember my live, I mentioned that we will not break this level right here, which we're currently sitting. And I mentioned that if we do break 22, then we were going to come down to 0. And I mentioned that it was not going to happen, right? So this is exactly what's happening. We did not break below 22, which is currently sitting right here, and everything is looking pretty good for Terra Luna Classic Lunc. The whole market is currently green right now, so it seems like Terra Luna is following Bitcoin and Ethereum again. Before it was the opposite. Every time Bitcoin and Ethereum dumped, Luna would pump, but it seems like right now Bitcoin is pumping, which is currently making Luna pumping. The question is are we going to break this resistance? Yes, I think we will, and I hope we do. Now, having a look at this falling wedge that if you guys remember, I was talking about this falling wedge and that a massive breakout was coming. Now, if you were in my signal channel, I did mention right here along, and ever since then, we've actually been exploding, right? We exploded a few hundred, not a few 100%, but 30%. And I did mention that we could potentially see a few 100% gain. And the reason why I said that is because if we go on the daily time frame and we have a look at the stochastic RSI, we know what happened when the blue flipped over the orange last time, right? So right here, having a look at the stochastic RSI right here, we flipped and we actually increased 600% from here. So if I take it from the time the blue flipped over the orange, we increased 570%. And another time right now, it is currently happening again. Are we gonna see this 570, 600% gain? Probably not, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few hundred, like 200, 230%, even 400% in the next coming weeks. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how this plays on. Blue right now is currently closed over the orange, which is looking very, very, very good. It seems like we are in for a massive, massive run. And of course, guys, we are above this falling wedge, which is very, very, very good and very, very bullish. Having a look at the EMA ribbons real quick on the daily time frame, we are back above the exponential moving average on the daily time frame, which is looking very, very good as well. If you guys remember, I mentioned that these EMA ribbons right here on the daily, we were still looking very, very bullish. But if we have a look on the 4-hour time frame, it tells a different story. So we know every time frame is a different story, and on the 4-hour time frame, unfortunately, we are still below, or not even below, we are still inside this EMA ribbon. Now, a good confirmation, if you guys remember that when I spoke to you guys in my last video about Luna, I mentioned 3 things. Confirmation is number 1 would be a break above the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour. Confirmation number 2 would be the stochastic RSI on the daily, and confirmation number 3 would obviously be volume, and that's about it. And of course, the stochastic RSI on the daily, which did happen. So 4 confirmations, and right now all we need to have a clean confirmation is a lot of volume with a closure above the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour time frame. If that does happen, we would be set for a good run. And guys, remember, the volume is still high, $1 billion. So people are interested, people are trading, and this is very, very good, in fact. So don't be fooled about people saying, oh, the volume is low. Yes, we are seeing a nice little decrease of volume right here. I don't know if you guys can see my screen, but don't be fooled. Luna is still here, community is still here, and that's about it. So this is my quick video on Terra Luna, guys. If you like this video, of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace out. Love you guys. See you guys soon.